Hello and welcome back to a new video. Regular viewers might well recognise this 110 from a previous video in which we did a guide on how to buy a project. I'm not entirely sure what happened in between, but it seems to have followed me home. Less said about that the better. It does need quite a bit of work. No one likes working on a dirty car, and given that this is sat for 10 years, we need to give it a good clean up. So first of all, we're going to sort the interior, then we're going to bust out the pressure washer, see if we can get 10 years of neglect off this paintwork. I'm going to get some gloves on. Let's get started. I've got my gloves on, and there's a reason for that. For a start, I can already see there's an old shoe in the back of this Land Rover, and the second reason is it smells vile. So we're going to work from the back forward, and we're going to sort out anything that's worth keeping, and I can already see a couple of potential gems in there and everything else that needs to go in the bin. The bin's ready, the gloves are ready, let's go. A tow bar cover. We've found a home for that already. So, an empty bottle of I assume it, well, there's something, oh, okay. We're gonna just throw that away. Screen wash. We'll assume that's gone the same way as the paraffin, I think, in the bin. Now, our first keeper. A sealed bottle of EP8090. We'll definitely keep hold of that because it's a Land Rover. That's a keeper. This is the first area of concern. This is a clutch slave cylinder. At some point, I'm not sure if it was attached to this Land Rover or if it's something else, but we know there's a problem with the clutch on this. It does have a clutch slave cylinder fitted, so in the bin. Now, I was rather hoping these would be good, because roof bars are actually quite helpful, but if you can't hear the rust inside, it's like a rainmaker. Listen. The feet have rotten off, so unfortunately these roof bars will not go again. They are destined for the scrap pile. There's two of them. They're going in the scrap. Goodbye, roof bars. It's been nice knowing you. Oh, I can see another potential keeper. The treasure trove. Okay. More fluids. Antifreeze. Actually, smells okay. Smells still like antifreeze. We'll keep hold of that just in case. What's this? 1540. Oil, which is still sealed. So do you know what, it looks old, but it's still going to be fine. It's still sealed. We'll keep hold of that. A piece of wood, a coat hanger, and a piece of packing tape in the bin. Okay, white spirit. Not sure about that. We'll put that in the maybe pile. What's in this bag? Gravel. There's gravel in this bag. That can go in the bin. Excuse my neighbour, he's got his motorbike out. Garden machinery, 2-stroke oil. You got anything 2-stroke, Steve? Do you need any 2-stroke oil?
I'll take that off.
You want that off? Yeah, give you a good price on it.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, how about some juicy green apple conditioner to go with your 2-stroke? Mind you, you're the way, the speed at which you're losing your hair, you probably ain't going to need that. In the bin. Another coat hanger, goodbye. What's this? Instructions for a life jacket. Hopefully won't need that. A couple of bits falling on the floor. A cup. In the bin. God, there's a lot of stuff in here, isn't there? What's this here? 2050 oil from Halfords. there is some in there. I'm not going to trust that because it's been open for, going by the logo, I would imagine that's been open quite a while, probably since about 1989. So we'll throw that away. Oh, it's so exciting. Some packaging. Oh, Stephen, have I got a present for you? Pair of socks?
Okay, thanks.
That's your Christmas present for next year. Right, this is looking promising. The first actually useful thing we found, a new headlight, new in box. It's a sealed beam one, but we'll still keep that. Probably going to upgrade them to halogens, but a headlight's a headlight. Maybe one for Newbury. So, talking of lights, we have got new lenses, look. I say new, I'm not sure that is new. Used lenses. Used. Ooh, you could have done with one of them, couldn't you?
On the way back from here, did it?
Eh?
Yeah.
We'll keep that, that's useful. I think there's 2 of those. Yeah, there is. Right, that's useful stuff. God, there's a lot more in here than I remembered, actually. What is this? Suspicious looking white powder. It's salt. Why is there a bag of salt in the back? I hope it's salt anyway, otherwise we might be getting a visit. Ideal for all culinary uses. I think we'll put that in the bin. Goodbye. What is, oh, saline solution? Slightly concerning. I don't know who owned this Land Rover, but they certainly kept some weird stuff in the back of it. Right, onwards. A number plate for a Citroen. I don't know where this is from. We'll snap that so no one gets any funny ideas. Okay. A funnel. Funnels are actually quite useful. We might keep this funnel. It's covered in a suspicious substance, so we're not going to keep that. Oh, the smell is overpowering. A couple of plastic bags. Paintbrush. More. Oh, I wonder if that has a. Oh no, it's an invoice for some plywood, obviously. I don't think we need that. Right. Ooh, okay. We will keep these. They're old tax discs. If you're old, like I am, you'll probably remember tax discs, but we don't use them anymore. But these are for this vehicle, so we'll keep hold of them. Don't quite know what all that is. Ah. These were the brackets for the roof rails, the roof bars, but obviously the roof bars have returned to the earth, so we're not going to keep hold of them. Goodbye. Oily piece of rope. Do you need that, Steve? Looks like it would. Goodbye. Ah, now, before sat-navs and phones, people used to use these things. They're made out of paper. This is a 2001 vintage, so it probably doesn't have like half the roads that exist now. Do you want that, Steve?
Still no.
Sure. It's lovely, isn't it? $6.99 when that was new. In the bin. My bin's filling up very quickly. I'm a bit concerned that I'm not actually going to be able to get my rubbish in it. But there we go. Right. A newspaper. Oh, a receipt. When's this from? Do receipts have dates on? 2013. So probably around the time that this would have been parked up. Plastic bag. This is one of my favourite things, I think. I'm glad I've got gloves on. It's a shoe, a trainer, if you will. Look at that. Stylish and practical. And now in the bin. Oh, hang on. This is untapped gold in here. Look how old that bottle is for brake fluid. Brake fluid. Probably more water than brake fluid at this point. Some bank slips. Oh, more oil potentially. Oh, that's good oil, that is. We'll keep that. Oh, I'm so excited. We're going further. Halfords, bulbs. Goodbye, not good bulbs. Rust. Now, as you can see, as Steve pointed out in the last video, we've definitely had some rodentage in here. Look at all the shredded paper. We'll have to bust the Hoover out and sort that out. Here we go, another hopefully dated piece of documentation here. The times from Friday, December the 6th, Boxing Day 2008. There you go. In case you wanted a back issue of the Times, that'll be in my bin. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in. Oh, more socks. '96 vintage. Look at that. This has got some gold in it. Rubber mat. Don't need that. Plastic bag. Oh, aha! Look at this. I don't think I'll have the key for it, but a crook lock with most of the foam padding broken off it. In fact, all of the foam padding broken off it. We might keep that, just in case we find the key. That was a bag once upon a time, I believe. Oh wow. There's a lot of broken glass in here. Wrapping from a stepladder, but no stepladder, unfortunately. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get in here in a minute. I'm not looking forward to that. So I've taken my life in my own hands and decided to come inside the 110 to clear the rest of it. And it's already good news. 5p off the asking price. I'm saving money already. Elsewhere we've got, that's the lid for that storage thingy. More evidence of mice and things. That's receipts, a paintbrush, traditional Wilko boots in a size 10. This is interesting. It's a bottle which proclaims to be Diet Cola, but clearly it has water in. Hopefully that hasn't been used for topping up the cooling system. We will find out when we take it for a proper drive. 3 litre bottle. When did you last see a 3 litre bottle, Steve?
Mid-80s.
In the bin. Right, onwards. Oh, we're uncovering a box from a printer and another 5p. Excellent. Just keeps getting cheaper and cheaper. In the bin. Right. Oh, wow. I think I might have found one of the sources of the smell. Oh, that's bad. That thing, did you see how stiff that was when I picked it up? That's also bad. Oh, that's actually used. That's the, stop it, because you'll make me gag again. The original Land Rover Limited UK, sorry, Land Rover UK Limited jack base. We'll keep hold of that. That can go there. Coolant. Oh God, that rag caught me unaware. I think there's a lot of hidden treasures of England. Another map, possibly. Free with the Observer in 2009. Okay, piece of wood. That looks like fresh out of an IKEA build. I think we'll get rid of that. I hope that's mud on there. Okay, a sponge. We could use that later for washing the bodywork. What do you think? I think we're going to need more than a sponge, aren't we, to be fair. What is this? Charlie Brown's Auto Centre. Where were they? Everything for your car and more. Keep bag away from babies and small children. I think that bag needs to be kept away from everyone now. What's that? Paintbrush. Packaging. A bin bag, which contains nothing, although arguably most of the contents of this should be in the bin bag. What's this here? The Times magazine from 2013. The fashion issue, in case you need over 10 years out of date fashion advice. Sounds like Steve's been taking it, to be fair. A mouse mat. You want a mouse mat?
The mice that lived in here needed that.
Yeah, that's what they were sleeping on. Ah, now, okay. This might... They look like new gloves, don't they? Would you put your hands in them?
No.
Okay, in the bin then. We've almost filled my bin, concerningly. Another piece of wood. That can go. We've got fresh carpet. Oh, I just released a flurry of something. We're almost there though, Stevie. What's that there? Random bracket. A piece of plastic. Okay, we're down to the... Okay, that's the remnants of the crook look there. You can see it does actually say crook look on it, but either the mice have all eaten it away or it's just succumbed to time. But the end's in near. The end is within sight. That looks like a script for something. I don't know what that is, but we're going to throw it away. Anyway, we've made our way through most of the goodies, I think. I don't think we're going to come across... Ooh! No. Another tax disc, though, from 2000 and 1999. We're going to carry on doing this, and then we'll rejoin outside when we're going to try and take care of some of them. Oh, another 10p. Just keeps on getting cheaper. Well, I think you'll agree, that's a whole lot better, isn't it? And under that mat, the load space is in lovely condition, which I'm very pleased about. So, there are, I've still got to shampoo everything and get rid of the last bits of dust, but there's one job I really want to take care of in the cabin before we move on to the bodywork. Let's go. So here we are in the 110's cabin. I'm not going to spend too much time in here because, again, this is a big job and I want to get the outside of it washed before we lose daylight. But the dash needs a good wipe over and some vinyl care. I'm not going to put this seat back in yet because the battery needs to go in. But one thing I do want to get rid of is this homemade cubby box, which is, well, look at it. It's not good. There seems to be wires going to it from somewhere. I'm not really sure where they go. Did they go to a radio once? I don't know, but... Oh, hang on. I really don't know where this goes. I really want to get rid of this cubby box. I think it used to have a radio in it. There's wires that go to it. I don't know where these used to go to, but they're not going to go to it anymore. So, goodbye. This, I believe, goes to an aerial. Or rather, it went to an aerial. Delete that. And we can throw this in the bin. So I've just emptied all the rust and dirt off this floor mat, and unfortunately, it's uncovered something that I missed when we went to look at this Land Rover, and it's the fact that the lower part of the footwell is no longer there. So that's another rust repair we need to do. Never mind. The time has come to tackle the exterior of the Land Rover. I haven't got any fancy snow foam, so if you've come here looking for a detailing video, unlucky, you're not going to get it. What I have got is some bike cleaner from my limited supply of cleaning products. So I'm going to lash this all over the thing, leave it for 5 minutes, and then try and pressure wash it off. Steve doesn't reckon pressure washing is going to get all this off, but I think it will, so time will tell. Smells like it's doing something. Right, let's let that soak for a minute, and then we'll get the pressure washer on.
5 minutes later.
Oh, so satisfying. see, we've come on leaps and bounds with the 110. Interior is now clear, and we've started on the bodywork. We've still got a lot to do. This pressure washing and scrubbing takes a long time, but we're going to carry on and hopefully get it looking as good as we can before we carry on with the rest of the work. Like I say, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this one yet, but if I do keep it, you'll see it right here on the LRM YouTube channel. So subscribe and stay notified. Till next time.